blessed Monday morning, August the 23rd, 2021. Is about 7:31 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace, and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me, my YouTube channel, or anything I say or do. Doesn't matter if you black or white. I greet all of you all with the same universal greetings of peace, and the blessings of God be with you. I'm coming early this morning because it's just been too many deaths in the black communities. It's too many black on black deaths. Too many young and old females, children, innocent bystanders being killed by black on black crime. It's too many of us being unjustly treated by police officers just because of the color of our skin, which we had no say-so in what God decided to make us. You see, I got a lot of critics. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. I got a few critics that don't like me talking about black so-called leaders. When I say so-called leaders, you see, a leader or an activist, you see, they don't just come out on certain deaths. Because Martin Luther King said it real well. He said, where there's an injustice anywhere, there's a threat to injustice everywhere. You see, yesterday God sent me to Carbondale, Illinois to continue my investigation, my independent investigation of my son's death. Bryan, B-R-Y-A-N, Lamar, L-A-M-A-R, Johns, J-O-H-N-S. His untimely death, a 45-year-old black man who was homeless. He was a victim of this product out here that blacks is selling other blacks, that's killing them. You see, he was a victim of that. You know, he was off and on homeless. You know, he had been to prison. So I guess that's a lot of marks against him, where black leaders in Carbondale, Illinois, where he was found dead, hung, lynched on Friday, March the 19th, 2021. In the 400 block of North Oakland Street, on the 3rd floor in the hallway in the Gaslights apartments. You see, I told the NAACP president of Carbondale, Illinois, I told their chief and commander of the criminal department, me and my two daughters, 15 and 16-year-old, we went down to Carbondale, Illinois twice to their city council meeting. The first time, I believe it was on, June. It might have been June the 13th. Then the next time we went, it was on it was July the 13th. And then the next time I think we went, it was on August the 10th, 2021, both of these times. On August the 10th, 2013, my 16-year-old daughter, she got up and spoke, looking for justice for my son, her oldest brother's death. But let me tell you this here. The chief of police was there, the mayor was there, and the NAACP criminal division's chair was there. The NAACP chair got up and spoke, but nothing about my son's death. Today make 100 and I believe 57 days since my son's death. We contacted the Southern paper, the Egyptian paper. Nobody has printed my son's death in their papers. We went to a George Floyd march, I believe it was on May the 25th. They allowed us to speak there, but ain't nobody since then, or didn't nobody else dare speak on it but me. We went to a celebration of one of the city councilmen, and I was able to speak. There are some people in Carbondale that's helping me underground to speak up about my son's death. But there's no black or white leaders. There's no newspapers. But you see, what they do is they prey on our black people. You see, they get up and speak when the news take hold of something, like the young 18-year-old black SIU student from Chicago, Illinois, who came down to Carbondale from Chicago, Illinois, that came down from Chicago, Illinois to try to get an education in Carbondale, Illinois, and her life was taken yesterday on Sunday, August the 22nd, 2021. Now you see these people getting in front of it, and if it's a shoe fit, wear it, because I know some people care about her death, but you can bet these so-called leaders in Carbondale, they don't care. I seen on the national news radio channel that one of the NAACP high-ranking members told people if they have any information about this death of this student to contact her. But yet my son's death has been a death investigation over 4 months, or going on 5 months. And yet, this Carbondale individual leader for the NAACP or nobody else, not even the Carbondale police, they trying to keep it shut, hush, hush. They ain't putting nothing in the news telling if anybody got any information of my son's hanging or death. It's a death investigation, so you should want information from everybody. But they ain't trying to get no information. They trying to cover it up. They incompetent. I went on the scene where the young girl was murdered and where other people were shot. People said they called the ambulance, and the ambulance didn't even come. The other 3 people had to take themselves to the hospital. Then I went by there, and a whole bunch of white people were sweeping and cleaning up, and the crime scene tape was on the ground, laying down. I'm hoping and praying that family don't let Dr. Cooper from the Jackson County Coroner's Office nor any of their pathologists do an autopsy. I'm hoping and praying that they ask for independent investigators other than the Carbondale Police Department. These people is not trying to solve black people's crime. You see what I'm saying? These black leaders that's in front of them cameras and things now, it's been shooting and killing in Carbondale for the longest. Not just since my son's death or the death of this young lady yesterday, but you don't see them in front of the cameras, because what they trying to do is help the Carbondale, Illinois Police Department cover up deaths like hangings, like my son hanging. Trying to cover up all the shooting and killing in the black neighborhood. Stop this black on black crime. Stop relying on some of these so-called black leaders, because if they was black leaders, they would have been, after 157 days, and my son's death is considered a death investigation, you would think that they would be trying to get information from the community. But I've been getting more information than the NAACP, the police department, the state's attorney's office. in any other groups there in Carbondale, Illinois. The newspaper don't care. They don't like me, and I'm glad they don't like me. When these people getting to liking somebody, especially when they black and standing up, you better be aware. That's I-57, y'all, going northbound. They study praying on these black people who hit the news. Y'all think about what I'm saying, and peace be still.